I'm playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask as one game, and all of it was randomized. The chests, rewards, locations, dungeon entrances, even bosses. I'm not navigating this labyrinth alone. My friends are playing the same game seed to help guide me. Welcome to Zelda OoTMM Randomized. So something interesting about this game is that most surfaces are climbable, which is not a feature of the original Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. The first obstacle is this ladder, which, because of the climbing, you can't really get down. So this is where you just backflip and you're out. Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of my new series. I'm very excited to share my experience with this randomizer, but before we get started, let's talk about those of us playing today. Zelda has always been one of, if not my favorite game series. My brother and I grew up playing Zelda together, and I have some good memories exploring Hyrule in its various forms. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask being some I've revisited quite frequently. One of my friends with me today is Curbs. He made sure most of this whole thing worked with making sure we shared the same seed and that this run would actually be doable. Curbs probably has an even better memory on all the specific details of these two games, as I tend to easily forget a lot, so he'll be a very helpful guide. The other playing today is Muffin. Now, Muffin has never actually played either of these two games before, which I think is valuable to this challenge. While Curbs and I will be confusing the randomized version with the original, Muffin will see everything with a fresh set of eyes, unburdened with assumptions based on previous knowledge. Curbs, why can't I enter the hole?
Didn't you say that you could enter the hole before when I asked you about this?
I tried it out and I could enter it before, but now
I said the possibility of everything being climbable could mean that everything is climbable and nothing is crawlable.
Wait, but this, I could do this before.
I was also going to note, first time Muffin's actually played a 3D Zelda game, at least for the 64. As does your
So, Kokiri Forest has a lot of potential for the start of this randomizer. The first place we decided to check out was Mido's house, since there were 4 chests filled with any possibilities. Inside of them were a heart piece for Ocarina, a blue rupee, a fish, and finally, what might be a sign of good fortune, the Shadow Temple boss key. Wait, I just gotta... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Right now, I assume we're all gonna be generally getting the same stuff as we go around, but we'll eventually branch out to our own different sections.
So,
I don't know if we wanted to plan, like make a plan, you know?
Okay. We could make a plan, in quotes.
As expected, the Kokiri sword was not in its usual chest, which means that we were starting without a weapon. Eventually, a sword would be necessary in order to progress, and a shield would help a lot too. For now, it's time to mark our first important quest to arm ourselves.
In the shop, you've got Ruto's letter for 10 rupees, the Great Bay boss key, and a bunch of Majora Mask items.
Okay, how much are red rupees in Majora's Mask again? 20?
20, and then silver is, I think, 200.
Okay, I can make a profit here. The first shop had some decent items to start with. I wouldn't need the boss key for the Great Bay Temple for a while, so I planned to leave that until I made a lot more rupees. But I did want to grab both Ruto's letter and the Water Temple key as soon as possible, so I would return soon. Just as soon as I check out what lies inside the Great Deku Tree. Okay, Mido thinks I have the things. I do not. Okay guys, I'm about to figure out what's in the Deku Tree. So it's Curbs. I've discovered that Stone Tower Temple is inside the Deku Tree.
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah, that's not a great dungeon to do right now. Also, I don't have an ocarina to reverse time. Stone Tower Temple is the final dungeon in Majora's Mask, which I can't even properly access that game yet, so I was severely underprepared. In order to even be able to play Majora's Mask safely, I would need both the Ocarina of Time and Song of Time. Specifically the Majora's Mask versions of those items, because finding an item in one game does not transfer to finding it in the other. I returned to the shop and grabbed Ruto's letter and the water key. Meanwhile, Curbs discovered that Kokiri Forest is entirely condensed in Lon Lon Ranch. While I examined the Lost Woods, Curbs and Muffin checked out Castletown.
Okay, the Lost Woods still go to the Lost Woods.
Hyrule Castle Market.
Yeah, how'd you get there?
I mean, I just walked there from once you left the Kokiri Forest. You were in front of Lon Lon Ranch. I just walked over there.
Oh, is it still connected?
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. So some things are randomized, some things aren't randomized. That's interesting.
Oh, this still brings me to Goron City.
Wait, so if I leave for Hyrule Castle, is that still Hyrule Castle?
I thought I just drowned.
Eventually, I hopped past the Sacred Grove and climbed myself up to the Forest Temple.
Surprise, bitch! It's Stone Tower Temple! Again!
Oh my god, come on, are you kidding me?
That's right, my dragonflies, and I run this forest! Don't you forget that!
Dude, forget this, I'm out of here, man.
Oh yeah! Walk away! You'll be back! I'm not going anywhere.
At this point, it was time to decide where to go next, and I was informed that there were some good things waiting in Castletown.
You guys are already checking out Castletown. Muffin's been fucking breaking pots the whole
Yeah,
goddamn stream. Okay, I'm also gonna break pots now. Muffin, you are climbing walls to get to pots. No, Gold Skull is still here. Okay.
Yeah, those haven't been changed up.
Oops.
These men are so happy and tall. Oh my god, his eyes!
Oh, this is great because Muffin is also just getting like we're getting the first reactions of somebody who's never played these games as well.
Oh my god. Chicken! Chicken!
After I finished my pot breaking, I headed to the shops. Inside the bazaar immediately was some high-value items. I instantly bought a huge rupee before I even had a wallet big enough to contain it.
There's a Hylian shield.
Wait.
It's 200 rupees.
Oh my god.
The adult's wallet? What does that mean?
Oh look, there's the exact item I would have needed. Anyway, our other items in the bazaar were Zelda's Lullaby, the Kokiri sword, the stone mask, and fire arrows for Majora's Mask. I bought the sword and stone mask immediately since it's what I could afford, being 20 and 10 rupees. With Zelda's Lullaby and the fire arrows being 90 and 60 rupees, I would need to come back for those.
Dawn of the
Okay,
first
cool,
day.
cool.
72 hours remain. What?
You're in Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you walked in. Oh, sorry. The initial point for swapping the games over is in the mask shop.
Wait, the
Yes.
mask shop goes to Majora's Mask? That's
Yes,
so
that is
fun.
the natural point to swap over the games.
That's so smart. That's so funny. Okay, well, I get a free defense upgrade. Oh.
Getting that upgrade is nice, but I still can't stick around Majora's Mask, so I went inside Castletown's potion shop to see their selection. I grabbed the adult wallet I should have grabbed before the rupee, and then made note of the Song of Time for Majora's Mask and the bomb bag. I should mention that I did not enter the Temple of Time yet. In regular Ocarina, you would need to progress through the game in order to pull the Master Sword in the Temple of Time and become an adult. However, in this randomizer, things work a little differently. I would need to find the Master Sword before I enter deeper into the temple, along with both the Ocarina of Time and Song of Time for this game.
I think I'm going to exit Castletown.
Hey buddy, don't forget to visit my shop. It's nice and cozy back here.
Well, that's all the shops here. Time to explore Hyrule.
I need this.
I'm going to head to Kakariko Village and do a little bit of investigation there. Oh, you're talking to her!
Excuse me, I'm an employee now? Oh, I can't see over the counter! I'm a little short!
Okay, so the entrance to Kakariko Village brings me to the Great Bay Coast. Great, alright. Can't believe I'm blanking on what this, like, area is called. Yeah, Zora's River. I'm going down Zora's River. It's still Zora's River.
Okay.
The rocks are blocking my way, but I can climb, so I'm just gonna do that.
You got the bomb bag, right? In the town?
Yes, but I didn't buy any bombs.
Okay. That was a choice.
I continued my way up Zora's River and found in one of the heart piece locations a blue rupee. The other heart piece next to the waterfall turned out to be the odd mushroom.
Are you going to the castle, fairy boy?
What?
Weird thing to say. She called me a fairy boy.
Okay.
She gave me a heart.
The good news about the trading quest items in this randomizer is that none of them are timed like usual, so I won't have to worry about the mushroom going bad. I then tried to climb the waterfall to see if there was a way I could break myself into Zora's domain, but it looks like I would have to come back once I bought Zelda's Lullaby.
Oh my god, look at all the dogs! Look at them! They're so cute!
If the dog follows you, one of the houses is looking for a particular dog.
What if I want?
You could steal it, I guess.
While Muffin and Curb started rescuing dogs, I returned to the potion shop to buy the Song of Time. Now that I have this screen here, I should probably explain what the objectives are for this whole challenge. Ultimately, it comes down to beating both Ganon and Majora, but in order to do that, you need the 7 Sage Medallions and 4 Boss Masks respectively. On this menu, I included spots for the songs in each of the games, as well as the Spiritual Stones in Ocarina and the Transformation Masks in Majora. Now, there is no guarantee that the Spiritual Stones would actually be required, since all that would lead to is a single item that replaces the usual Ocarina of Time check from Zelda. But I'm stubborn and I want to take down every boss in this randomizer, even the ones I fear most. Now that that's all said, time to return to Hyrule Field to check other pathways.
Oh, hey buddy, you finally decided to check out my shop.
All kinds of adventures await out there.
Oh my god, dude.
The dog gives you nuts.
It's nuts.
It's nuts.
Okay. Forest entrance leads to the mountain village.
Oh hey, what do you know? More Majora's Mask.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, hang on. I went into a hole. There's a chest here. What is this? A red potion. Cool.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be picking that up here in a second.
After I left the hole, I went to the fences blocking the Lake Hylia entrance right nearby. Usually you would need Epona to hop these fences, but with my powerful skill of climbing, I went right over it and found Kakariko Village. Once I was finally here, I knew what I had to do. It was time to chase down some cuckos.
And if I never leave the house again, I'll put myself on ice, head in the sand. When you have all the time, but no good plans, why get up, just stay in bed? Why get up, just stay in bed? And if I never see the sun again, I've got an LED, don't need the tan, 'cause it's the perfect time to plan ahead. But who needs that? Just stay in bed, play another game.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Anju gives you a piece of heart, still, it looks like.
Once I got all the cuckoos collected, I started fully exploring Kakariko. But before I get into that, let's talk about some of the discoveries made during my chicken chase. Curbs entered Gerudo Valley and found the pathing to be the same as usual.
I'm gonna climb
Blue
up
rupee.
here.
Great. Awesome.
Blue rupee.
Blue rupee behind the waterfall.
What a reward.
He glided his way down the canyon and the river actually still leads to Lake Hylia. While swimming in the water, it was noticed that in the spot for Udo's letter, there was a song. But none of us had the ability to dive that deep yet. Finally, he went to the north exit of Lake Hylia, and that led to Milk Road and Majora's Mask from where Romani's ranch would usually be. Something I'll also mention is that the gossip stones in this game actually tell you the location of randomized items. I think that idea is really helpful when you were stumped on a specific task, but honestly, I preferred the surprise of stumbling into the special items, so I avoided them. Curbs did relay a lot of gossip stone information whenever he checked them, but I'm absolutely terrible at listening, so most of the time I was still surprised when I found some of the items mentioned in those gossip stones. Which is why for this series, I won't go over what any of the stones tell us, that way you all can be surprised with me. And if things get confusing, Curbs will be there to give helpful hints and info.
Oh, the person that would be there is not there because I'm breaking sequence. I am going places I'm not supposed to go yet. Oh, the Deku shield is in the windmill.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll just climb up there and get it. Elegy of emptiness comes from fishing, I assume adult side. Okay, yeah. Fishing is required.
Fishing is required.
Fishing is required.
No, God! By the way, the Jabu dungeon map is in the Kakariko hole.
Neat. That's worthless.
It's worthless.
Right,
That's true. We all here know the game very well, so we don't need maps.
Yeah. Oh, I might as well get the red potion bottle too while I'm
Alright,
at
sir. What do you have for me? Alright.
At this point I had explored all the areas of the main village I could access except for the spider house, which I forgot to check. But I entered the graveyard and climbed up to the Shadow Temple entrance where I forgot I needed Din's Fire to even get into. But hey, it's good to check anyway, I guess. I couldn't open any gravestones yet because an angry child prevented me from doing so. Just when I thought there wasn't much to gain here, I scaled the northwest ledge and I checked the box.
Alright, be something good in this box. Oh, I found the Zora mask. It's in the box in the graveyard that's on the ledge. You have to climb up.
Once we actually access Majora's Mask, the Zora Mask opens up a lot of possibilities in Great Bay Coast, which the pathway to has already been found. For now, my next destination was Death Mountain Trail. Usually you would need a letter from Zelda so a guard would open the gate for you, but well, we don't follow those rules. The pathing ended up being the same, and it was here that I realized maybe I should have grabbed that bomb bag because Dodongo's cavern was right there. Also, it was still a heart piece above that rock. Hey, great news that I finished arming myself with weapons though. I could properly combat enemy creatures now and where am I swinging? Right, moving on. I'll have better luck climbing Death Mountain. 3 hearts is probably good enough. Yep, perfectly fine, everything's going well. All good here. And this wall is guarded by spiders and I can't climb any of the other walls around it. I think it's time to safely head back down the mountain.
So, I am going to head back. Oh, I'm gonna die is actually what I'm going to do.
But yeah, if anyone hasn't saved in a while, you might want to save.
I died.
You know what? Yeah, this is good. I wanted this. I didn't check out Goron City too much yet. I just used the shortcut to return to Kokiri Forest and I grabbed that boss key for Great Bay Temple.
I think, honestly, based on logic, whatever Dodongo is going to be the thing that we have to head towards, because the bomb bag was in the castle.
You don't look friendly. You don't look friendly.
Right now, I'm getting the money, and then I'm going and purchasing the bomb bag, and I'm heading to Dodongo's cavern. I am going to break some pots.
This guy's about to get fucked up.
You good?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
No reason. How much is the bomb bag?
Like 30 or 20 rupees.
I finished farming pots and headed into the market to finally buy the bomb bag.
You know, buddy, my shop was a bomb shop before. If you check it out now, I got a lot of cool stuff in
I
there.
headed inside the potion shop, grabbed the bomb bag, and left very quickly, stopping nowhere else. I made the long walk back to Death Mountain Trail and killed a couple of gold Skulltulas on the way. Dodongo's cavern entrance was unblocked and all that was left was to head inside.
Hey Link, it's me, Ganondorf. Sorry to call you on your day off, you're probably busy. But I have a favor to ask of you. So, I'm looking to take over Hyrule. So if I could I think it would really help if I could borrow your Triforce, your piece of the Triforce for a little bit. I promise I'll return it to you by the weekend, and it would just really help me out. So call me back when you get this, and yeah, love you. Bye.
Thank you again to everyone who watched. If you really enjoyed the first episode, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. The channel is close to reaching 500 subscribers, and that milestone would mean a lot to hit, and your support helps to make these episodes bigger and better. I hope you enjoy the episodes to come, and I'll see you next time.